It's to help Breach in the Billboard charts. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? First off, hope you're having a good day today. Hope your day's going well and hope it continues to go well. So, earlier today, if not only dropping an album was huge news enough, we are spoiled because 21 Pilots also were like, hey, you know how when we released the Clancy Digital Remains, we had that song Dragged Path in there, and you all thought it was a real song, was going to be on Breach? Well, it's an actual song, and it's going to be on the Breach Digital Remains. Have fun, guys. A lot of people, including myself, got really excited. I could not believe it was a real thing. I still haven't had a chance to listen to it yet because I've been trying to work on the City Walls reaction and get it cleared for YouTube. But many people were excited. But then I saw people were getting slightly annoyed by it because why isn't it on the actual album Breach? Why isn't it available on Spotify and Apple Music? Why is it behind a paywall right now? So, firstly, I do think it will eventually come to streaming services because in every single 21 Pilots era, we've had stuff come out as a bonus single to the era, such as for Clancy, we had The Line. For Trench, we got Level of Concern, and for Blurry Face, we of course had Heathens and the MCR cover of Cancer. So I'm sure Drag Path will be released down the line. But the reason why it's behind a paywall for now is because they want you to buy the album. So that way it helps them get a profit, because you actually buying the music helps and gives them more of a profit, way more than what streaming platforms does. Spotify pays out their artists 0.0002 of a cent or something along those lines. It is minuscule. It is tiny. Streaming royalties suck, and I can go on a rant because there's no standard, there's no law, legalization on how much streaming services should pay out to artists. It annoys me extremely. So buying physical albums and physical merch helps give the artists more money than streaming their music constantly. And in terms of the music charts, this is also way more important, because in order for it to, this is the data right here. This is the ridiculous data right here. It takes 1,500 streams for an album sale. Absurd. So this, getting the digital remains, but getting a bonus song as well as the 50-page booklet in it, that is to help bolster the charts. It will help do better. That's why buying physical merch, buying CDs, buying vinyls is oh so important. And like, this isn't me shaming. If you can only stream artists' music, that is fine. You go ahead and stream. But if you can buy physical merch, do it. That's why I try to support any artist I can and get vinyls. That's why I love getting vinyls, whether it be from a 21 Pilots, a Sleep Token, a Dance Gavin Dance, a Kubla Khan, or a Grapevine Gossip. I will always get physical merch. And if they have stuff like this is how James Marriott charted very well. People bought his album and it went #1 in the UK. So like, this is the method of, and especially like on weeks like this where it's like, hey, Ed Sheeran dropped an album today. Yeah, let's go ahead and chart it. Let's go ahead and do the digital remains right now. When it came time for Clancy, I believe they waited a week or so to get the digital remains. So now we have, and we'll do a full depth video on the digital remains later on. I'm currently out, as you can see, but that's why Drag Path is currently behind. That's why the digital remains are a thing. So there you have it. Again, I'm very hopeful that Drag Path will eventually be released on streaming services, and that we have to add that to the, I still haven't listened to it yet. We need to add that to the reaction stuff. But anyway, guys, any questions? Cool. Comment section below. I'll see you guys later. Thank you to Linda Dioscar, Make with Alex, and thanks for support over on Patreon. Goodbye. And more importantly, have a good day. I'll see you later.